Our Tech Note this morning is looking at the inaugural Crop Life Symposium that is coming up. I am Priscilla Regina Neloga, and thank you so much for still being with us here on Morning at NTV. Now, a groundbreaking event bringing together different stakeholders from across the agrochemical industry to engage in robust dialogue on local, on regional, as well as global trends shaping the sector is underway, and it has been dubbed Crop Life Symposium. We're speaking to Agnes Mbabazi, who is the chairperson of the Crop Life Uganda, and she's here to tell us more about this symposium because it's the first of its nature in Uganda. Good morning to you, Agnes.
Good morning, Priscilla.
It's a pleasure to have you. Crop Life Uganda, what is its mandate? What are the objectives?
Thank you very much, Priscilla. Crop Life is an apex body that governs all the importers and manufacturers of agrochemicals and fertilizers in Uganda and beyond Uganda. It's actually an affiliate of Crop Life International, which is an international organization, again, that regulates and governs all the manufacturers globally. And the objective basically is to keep good stewardship and also to maintain safe use of agrochemical products and crop protection products.
I know that we've been doing a lot of stories here on
TV
of counterfeit agrochemical products in Uganda right now. Why are we having an increase in counterfeit products on the market?
I think for me it's more of money. It's more of money. You see, Priscilla, a lot of people did not know in the past this kind of money that is involved in this kind of industry. And also there's now increasing use of these products in Uganda. Back in the early 90s, we used not to see so many people using herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizers. Today, because of global warming and many other aspects of climate change, we see an increase in usage of these products. And therefore, the people that are dealing in the genuine business in Uganda have been faced with that problem of the opportunists. What these guys do, because now they see the market, they go out there and fake their products. Of course, we have the regulator, who is the Minister of Agriculture, but I mean, the space is so big, and it's so not easy for the ministry to regulate and also do the policing. So what Crop Life is advocating for is to have self-policing. So it's a membership organization, and we bring together all importers globally and all importers and manufacturers. And so we try to do self-policing, we try to advocate for safe use, we try to advocate for using genuine products.
Okay. And in a bid to try to do that very same work, you've come up with the first ever Crop Life Symposium.
Yes.
Talk to us about this symposium and what are you directly hoping to address?
Okay, thank you so much. So this symposium came in as an idea last year. I just became the chairperson for this apex body, very big apex body, and we thought of what can we do different? What can we do together with the Minister of Agriculture, our regulator? We realized that the ministry cannot stand on its own. We need to support them. The private sector has the money. We do the business. We want to do the genuine business, but also clean business. But at the end of the day, all our focus is on a farmer. So we came up with an idea to have every stakeholder in the room to discuss how the sector is going to be driven now and for the years to come. You will realize that in the past couple of days, there's a lot of concern in climate change, a lot of AI, a lot of digitization. So many things are coming up in our industry. And I'm sure even at NTV, you've just seen this so many people, advocates, everybody's in the newspapers talking about how these products are killing people, carcinogenic. And all this information is baseless. There's no sense to it. So what we're going to do in this room on 14th and 15th at Serena here is to bring all experts. We are expecting people from Zambia, from Kenya, from Germany. These are experts that have done this business for ages and ages. And we'll have big companies like Bayer, Syngenta. These are multinationals that are actually at the top of the business globally. And so we want to have everybody understand the science of crop protection products, not the politics. And so the objective is to have a conversation, a dialogue. We want to have civil society in the room. We want to have the experts. We have local experts and international experts. And then the farmer and the regulator. At the end of the day, we want to see that we have a dialogue that people with science will deliberate and educate the people who are just talking from the political point of view. The people from the ministry will understand what is happening elsewhere in the world. The farmer will understand what products should be banned, what products should they use, and when. And then us who are importing, we should be able to address issues of counterfeit in this very room. And obviously, we have women in business. It's going to be a robust kind of program, and we are going to address everything agriculture. And I'm very excited because I would like to see at the end of the 2 days that the civil society that is out there you know, advocating for banning, we should be able to know what should be banned. And why I'm excited is that the keynote speaker that we have is a guy who is coming from Kenya, who has been in the industry for so many years and who has worked in government as a permanent secretary. We have experts from Bayer. So all these guys, at the end of the day, we should come up and say, listen, guys, we want to ban, we want eco-friendly products, but we also need to understand at what point do we bring in the new products. And we must also be cognizant that we have so many very good products out there, but because the cost is so high, the government needs to come in and probably do some kind of subsidy or some kind of engagement with the farmer so that the farmer can afford, because most of them are not affordable. So
this is you now walking the talk that you've been doing as advocacy. So I see it as more as an educational forum and an informative forum to help all stakeholders, you know, binding together to have a better environment for the practice. Okay, now if someone is interested in participating in these 2 days or attending these 2 days, how do they get to register and at what cost?
So this is an all-invite event. We've invited all the people that matter in the room. Whoever is not invited at this point may not be able to join the conversation. But what we expect to do is, after this kind of conversation, we shall be holding many more at a local scene. And just to correct a bit, Priscilla, Agnes as a person, I'm also an importer and I'm an agronomist, so I'm technical. I'm not just advocating, but I want to see that what we are doing as a chairperson for CropLife is the right information in the room. And so if somebody really wants to attend, it should be something that it should be someone that wants to add to the conversation, and probably they can reach out. But we have invited only 250 delegates because we want to come up with a very high level engagement and action points so that we can carry it forward. Okay.
Your call to action as we wrap up this conversation.
So our call to action is 1, let's have science govern the room. That's number 1. Number 2, we want to have all the people that matter, civil society, Minister of Agriculture, and all of us that are going to talk about agriculture. And at the end of the day, the farmer should be able to know what products they should use, when and safely. And the importer should be able to know what products they should be bringing in their country. And the manufacturer should let us know what science they have now and in the next couple of years. All right, where can people get this information so that they can be able to participate? So we have everything on our social media pages. CropLife Uganda, we have LinkedIn, we have all the social media platforms. The information will be right there, but also at the end of it all, we have a secretariat where we can get information, but because we are working with the Minister of Agriculture, it can also be a source of information. All right, Agnes Mbabazi for CropLife Uganda, holding the first ever CropLife Symposium to educate all stakeholders and share as much information as possible in order to create an harnessing environment that can be best for the agri-chemical industry in Uganda and also East African region by and large. And Africa. All right, that brings us to the end of Morning at NTV today's edition. On behalf of Chris Igenyi and myself, Priscilla, Regina, Naloga, and the entire team behind the scenes, we say adios, have a good day until we meet tomorrow. God bless.